Hello Cancer, it's so nice to be with you. I'm going to do your monthly horoscope here, and at the end I'm going to answer some of your questions, your specific questions. So please think of questions you have as we go along, and at the end write them down so I can answer them. I've noticed that people don't watch my monthlies as much as they used to, so I must be doing something wrong. So I've decided to do them live to open them up so you can give me your feedback in terms of what you really want to know. So I can improve and I can tell you what's coming up in the best way I can. So for May 2019, the first couple of days, you've got loads of energy in your 10th house of career. Cancer Moon and Cancer Ascendant here. Awesome, great. Yeah, so watch these videos for your sun sign first, then for your rising, and then for your moon. So you've got the way you feel, which is very powerful and independent. You're focused on healing your career. You're focused on doing what you love and communicating about what you love in your working life. All of those planets sit in your 10th house of career, so you can really make a lot of progress in the first 4 days of May. So if you want to raise, if you feel like that you're making a huge contribution and you're being underpaid, raise that with your bosses. If you want to go self-employed, this is the best time to make yourself self-employed and to transition out of your existing job into your own business. Speak up for yourself. Power through. Hi in Australia. Hi Sophie, nice to see you. And it's a really good time for you to assert yourself. On the 7th of May, first of all, we have a new moon in Taurus on the 4th. And I've made a separate video on the new moon. Have a look at that for more information. But the main thing that you need to know is that it happens in your 11th house of hopes and dreams being realized. Taurus will be pulled in, so you'll be full of Taurus energy, and that's about work and money and security and romance and sensuality, sex, stability, all of the things that have to do with earthy matters. And if you've had any hopes and dreams about a lovely house to live in, a new partner, the dream job, assert yourself in all of those areas. I mean, if you happen to have the money to buy a new house and you've been playing with the idea, should I invest this or should I get a house? It's time to put your money into something secure like property. Or if you're single and you're like, I don't know when I should get back on the dating scene. Now, on the 4th of May is the best time because you're very likely to realize and achieve your hopes and dreams. And it just takes one. It just takes meeting one person and you've got your soulmate. You've got your Mars in Cancer, awesome. Okay, so this applies to you too. So one day, meeting one person, all soulmate relationships start that way. Well done, Nora, you've already found your soulmate. So what are your other hopes and dreams? Rack your brain around the 4th and say, what are my dreams that I can put into physical, practical action? Houses, money, security, career, creative outlets and creative output, sex life, all of those things. On the 7th, we've got Mercury, the communication planet, going into Taurus in your 11th house as well. So it'll become clearer and easier to decipher what your hopes and dreams actually are. Because that's the worst. If you've got all of this energy to realize your hopes and dreams and you're sitting there, you're like, I don't know what I want. And it's such a waste of energy. Mercury is going to help you avoid that kind of thing happening, and you're going to be able to use the energy to your full advantage. You're a Cancer, Nadi, great. So this is totally for you. Sun sign first, then rising, then the moon. And you're welcome. I love having this channel. Thank you guys for watching and tuning in. I love you for it. So you will think clearly about your hopes and dreams and how you can implement them through until the 16th of May. And on the 16th, Venus, your friend, Venus is a friend of Cancer. When Venus is in Cancer, you love to take care of people. Venus is in the sign that it rules, Taurus. in your 11th house. So again, now you'll realize, what is it that I love? What is it that I want to really see in my life? Like, that I can touch, that I can feel, that I can see. Do I want the person? Do I want the business? Do I want the cash? Do I want the nice house? So everything about you until for the first 2 weeks of May really is about being materialistic and getting your material settings right so that you're happy with what you've got and getting more for yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. Being comfortable. You know, if you sit in a lovely apartment that's really decked out and beautiful, that's when you can do your best work because your physical needs are met. So if you have any guilt, like I was driving through a really nice neighborhood one time with someone, and he said, "Oh God, this is how the other half live." And I thought, well, you could be the other half. And for him, it was like, oh, rich people are evil. They must have done something bad to get this rich. And that's a faulty thought. So if you have any faulty thoughts like that, let go of them this month and really throw yourself into getting what you want. Now, I'm going to make a separate video on the full moon in Scorpio that happens on the 18th. But the important thing for you guys, Cancer, is that it happens in your 5th house of romance and relationship. So that's great. So I was talking about, it just takes one day to meet that person or to have the dream come true. Taurus is physical control and managing your physical life. Scorpio is controlling your emotional life. So if you've dreamt of something intense and emotional, or mental health improving, if that's been your hope and dream, to not be so affected by your moods and to have more stability, all of these things can happen for you. You may find a meditation practice today that really evens you out. So really throw yourself into getting your hopes and dreams met. And you may feel negative and it's like, oh, you know, I've tried so hard, I never get what I want. I'm sitting here, I'm 40, I'm still single. It's never going to happen for me. Don't give up. That's the ego. Keep on going and never lose hope, because everything is timed for you specifically, all in good time. And the universe has an amazing plan for you. So don't forget about that. So with Scorpio, from the 18th until the 20th, you're going to be really intuitively, emotionally and intuitively intelligent, and you'll really understand what's going on. On the 21st, the Sun goes into Gemini and Mercury goes into Gemini in your 12th house. So you find it really easy in the last week of May to connect with your spiritual power, your higher power, your inner self, and that's going to add to the clarity of vision you've got when it comes to realizing your hopes and dreams. So this month, for you, Cancer, is all about you going inwards, and it's great because Saturn, the father, the head teacher of the chart, is in retrograde. And all things stability, all things secure, come from within. You're welcome, Nutty. It's my pleasure to do this. You were late for your sun sign in Aries, but your daughter has a ascendant in Cancer, so I'm all ears. Awesome. Okay. So yeah, your daughter needs to focus on what she really wants, because this is a month where she can really tune into herself and the answers will come. And having the knowledge is power in this case, and she can take the practical action to make her dreams a reality, whether they're physical or emotional. The physical dreams, money, security, all of that, the first half of the month is better. Relationships from the 16th until the 21st, and then spiritual connection and connecting with the higher realms, if that's been a hope and dream of yours and you've never quite broken through, then that's something you can realize in the last month of May. So that's what I get for you in May. Do you have any questions for me that I can answer? I'd love to. If you'd like a private reading now, on this live chat, if you'd like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab and audio reading there. So Nadi, you hope so? Yeah, well, that's what I'm getting. I wouldn't tell you that your hopes and dreams are going to be realized if I didn't think so, and if I didn't see it in the chart. I don't just make it up as I go along. I do read the chart. So any other questions about Cancers? Yeah, this isn't working. It's because either I'm too early in the day or there are too few of you on here. You live and learn, don't you? Any other questions about Cancer, guys? So the highlights, to recap, are realizing your hopes and dreams physically. You're here? Are you here? Who knows? Very existential question. Dear Greg, yes? Hello, too many questions? Too many, okay. Well, I'll recap then. So the first half of the month is about meeting your physical needs and getting those done. Yeah, people are at work, and it's early in the States and it's late in Australia, so probably picked a bad time. I just wanted to get this out before my appointments this afternoon, so I'm doing it with my schedule. So then the third week is about having your emotional needs met. Ooh, leg stretch. Are you going to be doing a horoscope for every star sign? Yeah, I am. I've done Aries, we're at Cancer now. I'm going to go through all of them. Good morning, Dottie. Hi, nice to see you. Then emotional hopes and dreams from the 16th to the 21st, and spiritual hopes and dreams from the 21st of May until the end of May. So it's an amazing month for you. But it doesn't just get handed to you on a silver platter. You have to look within, and Saturn in retrograde helps you with that. And then you take action on it, and that's when glorious things are going to happen. Have a fabulous month, and I will speak to you next month.